Welcome everybody to First and 10. I'm Joe Martucci. He is Mike McGarry. Mike, this is maybe a first impressive Atlantic City history, a high school football preview from a Parkway rest stop.
Yeah, we're giving you a sneak peek inside the reporter's world here. Many times on the way to games, after games, these things are like oases in the desert, right?
Yes.
Come here, file your story, get it out on the web for you guys to read. So a little sneak peek into our world today.
That's it. And I would like to say I came dressed for the occasion, but I think you more came dressed for the occasion with this weather outside.
Hey, I'm wearing my USC shirt. First time in years you can wear it with pride. Lincoln Riley, 2-0, big win over Stanford, Fresno State Saturday night. We'll see how the Trojans roll on the rest of the season.
We shall say. I think Fresno State's pretty good, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they are pretty good, but USC has got it rolling with Lincoln Riley as the coach.
I'll be rooting for you, Mike.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
So high school football.
I appreciate your support.
Thank you. Anytime. Anything I can do to help. Okay, so high school football, we have our big game is at Mainland this Friday. That's where you're going to be. Tell us about it.
Yeah, absolutely. Huge game to me. A great game for like the press of Atlantic City area. Atlantic City 2-0, travels to Mainland 2-1. You know, Joe, these teams haven't played since 2015.
2015.
How is that possible? Atlantic City and Mainland, they haven't played since 2015.
I wasn't even born yet.
Obviously, you know, different divisions, West Jersey Football League, but, you know, Atlantic City and Mainland have to play every year, right? Makes sense.
I think it makes sense.
Exactly. So Friday night they'll meet. Atlantic City 2-0, Mainland 2-1. Mainland coming off a big win. Jabril Mace ran for 6 touchdowns in a 49 win over Oak Crest last Friday. Atlantic City 2-0. The sophomore wide receiver, DeFragan Wright, who they nicknamed Ice Cup over there at Atlantic City, scored 3 touchdowns. Atlantic City beat Absegami, so both teams coming in on a high. Should be a great time out at Linwood on Friday night.
Do we know why he's called Ice Cup?
No, we don't know.
Okay.
That is his nickname.
All right, well, I'll be cheering for Ice Cup on Friday night.
There you go.
What else we got going on across the area on Friday evening, and where are our other reporters going to be?
Yeah, we've got a real entertaining Friday night. First of all, you've got Delsea, #1 in the Elite 11, traveling to Ocean City. Ocean City 2-1. Jared Chape for Delsea, tough runner. Delsea's a team that loves to run the football, Joe. They hardly ever pass. They beat Winslow Township last week. They're undefeated, #1 in our Elite 11. They'll be going up against Ocean City, which likes to throw the football with quarterback Riley Gunnels there, and wide receiver Jack Hogue for Ocean City. That's a great matchup. Also, we've got St. Augustine at Millville. Millville 12-1 last year, Joe.
Wow.
Who was the only team to beat them last year?
Vineland.
No.
Bridgeton.
No.
I'm out of ideas.
St. Augustine.
St.
And
Augustine.
The 2 teams meet Friday night. Millville, of course, #3 in our Elite 11. Offensive talent all over the field. Zamat at quarterback. Lozier Brooks at wide receiver. Thomas Smith III at wide receiver. So that's a great matchup. And then Friday night also, you got a Holy Spirit team that's going to be looking to bounce back from last week's 30-26 loss to St. Joe. They're going to be hosting Washington Township. Sean Burns, the Holy Spirit quarterback, leads the area with 8 touchdown passes. Jasir Ward with nearly 500 yards rushing. He's the top rusher in the area. So the Spartans will look to bounce back Friday. And a little extra special game for you on Friday.
Yes.
Lower Cape-Nay, 2-0. Quarterback Hunter Ray, he's thrown for 2 touchdown passes this season. He's run for 2 scores. Lower Cape May goes out to Cumberland. Lower tries to go to 3-0 Friday night.
Is that like the battle of like Route 42?
Yeah, I guess 42, 50,
55,
something there.
something like that.
Something like
We'll
that.
find a
Back
name for
roads, back road. No oasis
No.
in the desert on the way from Lower to Cumberland Regional.
It's just a desert. There's no
exactly
oasis in
desert.
there.
Exactly.
And then we
Maybe a
have-
Wawa once in a while.
Maybe a while every once in a while. And then we have Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday, light schedule again, but you have Cedar Creek playing Saturday. They play East Side, the former Woodrow Wilson of Camden. That's a great rivalry. They've had really tremendous games the past couple of years, and Cedar Creek will look to bounce back. They're 1-2. They'll look back to get back to 500, bounce back from their loss to Ocean City on Saturday.
So we have a full slate Friday night, a little bit of a lighter slate on Saturday. We'll be out there covering. And Mike, where can we find high school sports info at the Press of Atlantic City?
PressofAC.com/sports. All over the website. Follow me on Twitter at AC Press McGarry. We'll have all the actions, links for you, everything you can find.
And who knows, you might find this guy at your local Parkway rest stop sometime Friday night too.
Exactly.
All right, everybody, take care. We'll be back with you next week for another week of high school football previews. You can also check out this week's high school football weather forecast on our website as well. Mike, looking really good for that as well.
Hey,
So
you're 3-0 so far. Let's go to 4-0.
we'll keep the good times rolling. Take care, everybody.